Dave, thank you so much, and thank you so much for this amazing conference. I think we've all been not only informed but inspired, so thank you to you and your team. You've just done a spectacular job. It's my great honor this morning to introduce our closing speaker for the 2022 Pure Michigan Governors Conference on Tourism, Governor Gretchen Whitmer. How lucky am I? I have a few more comments. Can you believe that? So I want to just make a few points about how fortunate we are to have Governor Gretchen Whitmer as our governor. But I want to start with 5 years ago. As a gubernatorial candidate, Gretchen Whitmer campaigned on the promise that you are going to fix the damn roads. But I'm going to say, as governor, you have vastly exceeded our expectations. You have vastly exceeded that promise. According to Bloomberg, under Governor Whitmer, Michigan's economy has improved the most in history, based on measures like employment, personal income, state tax revenue, and stock market performance of our publicly traded companies. Yes, in 2020, at the height of the pandemic, Governor Whitmer implemented 23 programs that helped over 25,000 businesses survive, and including programs that helped all of us dramatically, certainly in the outdoor recreation, the tourism, and travel businesses. At that time, and we're very grateful, Governor Whitmer called on her administration to work with many of us to figure out how we could continue to operate in this very challenging environment, how we could stay open and, again, operate safely. And that's just one example of the critical decisions and investments that you, Governor Whitmer, have really championed. And the net is building a stronger and a much more resilient Michigan economy. I don't know that it's a capstone. I think it's just another step. But last month, Governor Whitmer signed into law her Building Michigan Together plan, the largest investment in Michigan's infrastructure investment in Michigan's history. And $250 million of those dollars are called for investment in our 103 precious state parks, and that includes a new state park in Flint. And I think that deserves a shout-out. We are profoundly grateful for your leadership, and I think many of us here mean this very, very sincerely. Please join me in welcoming Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Thank you. Jumping the gun.
Thank you. Well, that was quite an entrance I made. I didn't know I was coming out too early, and I tripped on the way out. But I tell you, when you are raised by a father who nicknames you Gravity Gretchen at an early age because you fall down a lot, I'm the only one probably not surprised by that. So thank you. I'm so glad to be with you, and I'm so grateful for the work that everyone in this room does. When you're successful, everyone in Michigan is successful, and that's why I wanted to make it a priority to be here with all of you, and thank you for that work, but also to highlight some of the great things that we are continuing to work on. So it is an honor to join you today to celebrate the resilience and energy that defines Michigan's travel industry. We certainly have been through a lot over the last few years. Through it all, we have shown our characteristic grit and continued to get the job done. I want to thank the over 400 volunteers and Travel Michigan team members who are joining us here and have helped communities and businesses navigate everything. Because of your hard work, our parks saw record attendance in the last few years, benefiting regional economies all across Michigan. Your work helped Michiganders and visitors travel safely and enjoy all that Pure Michigan has to offer. And this success would not be possible without all of you, so thank you. I am really proud of the work that we are doing across state government bipartisan efforts and works that our agencies and departments continue to push forward. As our CEO of the MEDC, Quentin Messer, shared with you earlier, we are focused on growing the Michigan economy. A key component to ensuring that this growth is around ensuring that our small businesses are thriving as well. Across Michigan, we know that small businesses are anchors in our communities. They're the lifeblood, but they're also so incredibly important to overall success of a community. Over the last couple of years, we've delivered small businesses relief and aid to more than 25,000 small businesses, helping to retain over 200,000 jobs in the worst of the pandemic. And these businesses are in every one of our beautiful 83 counties and span a wide range of industry, including tourism and recreation. As we move forward, we can and must do more to support their growth. And the recent data is clear. Our entrepreneurs are fired up, starting businesses, growing businesses, making incredible investments all across our state. Back in 2018, less than 7,900 businesses on average were formed every month. In 2021, that shot up to over 12,500 businesses a month. That's a 59% increase. In the midst of all the global challenges, entrepreneurs were making investments and putting the stake in the ground. And the trend has continued into 2022. Last month, nearly 11,000 businesses were created in Michigan, with over 33,000 so far this year. Michigan is on the move. We're committed to helping the travel industry and every sector get back to business and have unprecedented growth this year. And that's why I've proposed investments in workforce development programs in my budget next year so Michiganders can get the skills to land good-paying jobs and businesses can fill the openings that they have. And that's why we work together on the Building Michigan Together plan, which includes the largest infrastructure investments in our state's history, as Chris mentioned in her introduction. The plan will replace 20,000 lead pipes, protect safe drinking water for families, and upgrade sewer systems and pumping stations to keep highways clear during floods and to ensure that basements are dry. And it'll help us continue fixing the dams and roads, of course, initiating dozens of new projects in the years ahead, supporting thousands of jobs. I want to acknowledge as well that we've made an incredible investment in our parks. And I know that Chris mentioned what we've done on state parks, $250 million. But as you look at all parks statewide, a $450 million investment. That will yield a $1.8 billion return. That, of course, is clap-worthy. Thank you. Because we know when we invest in these incredible outdoor spaces that we are so unique to offer. It has a 4-to-1 return on that investment in communities, for small businesses. This is something that draws people into these most magnificent places on the planet. And that's why this investment is long overdue and, frankly, just an incredible moment that we can all take pride in. Improving all 103 of our state parks and building a new one. You know, when I first became governor, I asked I was chatting with our director of DNR, and Dan Eichinger was telling me we've got parks in 82 counties, and it's just magnificent. Knowing, of course, we have 83 counties, I said, where don't we have a park? And it was in Genesee County, of all places. And that's why we're building this state park in Flint, so that all 83 counties can have a beautiful place for people to enjoy and get outdoors and come to. So we know we have an obligation to protect this beloved natural resources for our kids and for future generations. We should take pride that we're making these parks more functional and accessible and open for the strength of our economy and the quality of our lives. In addition to the bipartisan Building Michigan Together plan, we've announced some really exciting next-generation electric vehicle road trip opportunities, initiatives that will help us drive toward a more sustainable and innovative future of travel here in Michigan. We're partnering with the National Park Service because we know that Michigan is positioned to be the most EV-friendly state in the country, and we'll continue to work alongside all of you and destination communities across the state to make sure that you can get to every place in Michigan through this new innovative technology and mobility. We've invested $150 million in affordable housing, something that we know is critical in communities all across the state. And we're all here because we know the magic and the power of travel. Travel has the ability to change our perspective and perceptions about people and places. It helps us better understand and appreciate traditions and communities that may look or believe things that are different than our own experiences. This is how we grow. This is how we become a welcoming place. And it builds empathy by bridging divides. And it literally allows you to walk in someone else's shoes, helping us make music together. The importance of travel and the power of perspective cannot be overstated, especially in 2022. Over the past couple of years, some of my favorite moments have been out in our communities, experiencing the beauty of Pure Michigan firsthand and meeting with the hardworking Michiganders who make this place so special. So I look forward to continuing our work. There is still much to do, but I am as optimistic as ever about the state of Michigan and the opportunity that lies in front of us. We have a powerful, unique story to tell, an incredible place to offer the world, and an opportunity for us to make it so that it inures to everyone in the state's benefit. So thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time today, and let's keep our foot on the accelerator. Thank you.